We should get fish next time we're in Minrathous.
Lucanus? Where is he?
Rook, interested in visiting the Memorial Gardens?
What are you up to?
I must tend to some rites in the necropolis. It should be peaceful and quite undisturbed. You'd be most welcome company.
Hey, you heard of the Hall of Valor? It's a fighting arena with the lords.
Interesting.
Just tell me when you're ready.
Back, demon! No further! Isn't standing up to them supposed to work?
Let Lucanus go! Don't make us hurt both of you!
What's going on? Lucanus?
It's not Lucanus, it's the demon. It's taking him over. He's trying to leave.
Smells like jam and brimstone.
Rook, do something!
Lucanus, wake up!
Ugh. What the?
You tried to walk through the Alluvion in your sleep.
Spite wanted out.
I need coffee.
Are you sure you're alright?
This could be better. It's hard for Spite to take control when I'm awake, so I try to stay awake.
You can't just stay awake forever. I think that would kill you.
I'll be more careful next time.
We have to make Spite understand that he's endangering you.
He's Spite, not learning. He doesn't listen to anyone. Don't worry about it. This won't happen again. And thanks.
Used to be you could drop by the temple for a meal. Too many Venatori there now.
Rana, how are you?
I'm surviving. Beyond that, I'm sure you've heard enough sad stories. I was injured during the attack, but I've recovered enough. I'm trying to help where I can.
You were frying things in the kitchen last night.
I needed something to do.
At 4 in the morning?
Sorry if I woke you up.
You got any more of those fried things?
I'll make another batch.
For gold and glory!
They bolted in our shadow!
Hitting us at range!
Good one, Tash.
What can we print that's not avoiding saying certain things about a certain cult? The alternative is execution. Read between the lines.
They didn't deserve this. No one does.
Masked mystery. Secrets of the Viper. Reliable.
And now a dragon. What is this city? I heard some people lost their homes. I wish there was something I could do.
What could you do anyway? You're not a builder. You just get in the way. Let the... Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Indeed, but today we have a guest, and he needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Trevelyan, the man who led us all.
How many famous people do you know, Harding? Should I expect the Divine to show up?
She also served in the Inquisition, but we didn't talk much.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elgar'nan and Gillenheim.
I won't let you down.
Don't worry about me. Worry about the people you've recruited, and about the people depending on you. I only sealed the breach because I had people like Cassandra, Liliana, and Cullen with me from the start. Without Dorian's magic and Josephine's diplomacy, we never would have come together to stop Corypheus. Years later, I had to turn the Inquisition over to Chantry control, but I never lost the friends who had gotten me through it all. Ultimately, they're the only ones you can really count on. Do right by them, and you'll find your way.
We've got the makings of a good team, I think. We'll do our best.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do his best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. He has not been idle while you assembled your team.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the south?
Elgar'nan and Gillenheim have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
Darkspawn have cut through the center of Orlais. Valrayo and Halam Sharal are barely holding out. Ferelden would have fallen already if not for help from Orzammar. With Denerim lost, the Fereldans are holding the line at Redcliffe. The Free Marches have the worst of it. Acting Viscount Aveline Valen led the evacuation of Kirkwall. She's taking her people and what's left of her army to help Prince Vale keep Starkhaven.
Maker, we didn't know. My mom...
Don't worry. I talked to the Divine and your mother's safe with the Inquisition.
Thank you.
The Inquisition might just be an arm of the Chantry now. But we've still done our part to get people to fight this threat together. Again, the South is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the Blight.
If the south is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morgan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's Viravus, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet him.
I've been having trouble getting people in authority to listen to us. If you help with some of your political strength...
My political strength? Tevinter hates me. The Venatori helped make sure of that. And while I have a few friends in the Wardens, their leadership hasn't much cared for me since we clashed at Adamant Fortress.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. He brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette? We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the veil. To him, somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
Right now, Solus is giving us the information we need to track down the gods.
Yes, he is a vital source of information and advice, just as he was to the Inquisition before. He is the Dread Wolf. He led a rebellion that lasted centuries. How many alliances do you think he has made and broken?
I considered Solus a friend. I had hoped to convince him to see reason. It's too late for that now. But still, if this can give you some insight, help you understand him, whatever it turns out to be, I hope that it helps.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help you, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you. We should take a break, head back to the lighthouse for a bit.
Rook, just got word. First Warden's calling everyone back to Weishaupt. Everyone except me, seems like. Guess the First Warden didn't like me joining your team.
Calling Wardens back from all over Thetis is a big step. Did he give any reason why?
Not exactly, but I've heard rumors of a massive Darkspawn horde on the move. Even hearing there's an archdemon with them.
We need to warn the Wardens. Let them know what's coming.
Agreed. Rook, if the gods have an archdemon, Warden lore says archdemons only show up during a blight. Doesn't say anything about elven gods. Seems like the rules have changed, and we're going in blind. We need to know what we're up against.
I'll talk to Solus. See if he knows anything about any of this. Make sure the others are ready to move.
How fares your battle?
The gods are moving against Weishaupt and the Grey Wardens. We've heard rumors the Darkspawn are being led by an archdemon.
And you have questions?
I need to know how archdemons relate to the gods. Are they just like the Blighted Dragons, or are they something else? I also need to know how to deal with the gods if they show up at Weishaupt.
I propose a bargain. I will answer your question if you answer mine.
What?
How are the Grey Wardens? Do they understand the truth of the danger yet?
I've gotten a few of them to come around.
A few of them?
We've even got a Grey Warden on the team now. Davrin.
But the Grey Wardens as a whole still do not trust you yet, as I feared.
We're making progress.
When I asked you why you should be trusted to lead the fight, you said you were no stranger to fighting stronger opponents. That sufficed for me. But the Grey Wardens fight Darkspawn and Archdemons, foes no one else can stand against. They see themselves as the best prepared for this battle. You cannot defeat Elganan and Gillenane without the Wardens. What will you do to bring them to your side?
I don't have to convince all of them. I just have to convince the First Warden.
Or remove him.
Enjoyable as that is to imagine, I doubt the rest of the Wardens would approve.
Did you know the Evanuris once numbered many more than those whose names survive in the Elven Pantheon? One warlord was particularly cruel. I sought to free his slaves, but so fearsome was his reputation that none would join me.
What did you do?
I made people laugh at him.
How did that help?
For 12 years. Every sound near him, from whispered pleas to shouted oaths to crackling fire, all became mocking laughter. His mind broke under the ridicule, and when he fell, his slaves rose up and joined me.
I doubt laughter is going to work on the First Warden.
If not that, then what?
Whatever it takes.
Easily said. But it will have to be enough for now. You have answered my question, and I owe you an answer in return.
Yes. The old gods of Tevinter. The archdemons.
There never were Tevinter gods. The archdemons, as you call them, were always merely the weapons of the Evanuris.
Alright, let's hope we can find the gods before they find their weapons.
Unfortunately, the Dragon Thrall's life force is bound to the Evanuris as both power and protection. You will not be able to kill or likely even harm one of the Evanuris until their Dragon Thrall is slain.
What can you tell me about the archdemons themselves?
Each is different, shaped by the whims and ego of its master. Elganon is the Lord of Tyranny. He would have ruled alone had Mathor not forced him to share power. Those who are strong, he molds into dictators themselves, with visions of godhood. Those who are weak, he crushes. His archdemon reflects him. It is huge, to feed his ego, the epitome of dragonkind, bent to his will.
Elganon sounds legitimately terrible.
He is cruelty and arrogance personified. All of the Evanuris were flawed, but he made all of them worse. By contrast, Gillenane was a servant of Andrew, whose skill at making monsters earned her promotion to the Evanuris. She is brilliant, ambitious, and unconstrained by anything you would understand as morality. In a kinder world, you would never need to see what she has done to her archdemon. In this world, I only hope you kill it quickly. In any event, the Evanuris will not be vulnerable until their archdemons are dead.
The old stories of the Tevinter gods have them whispering in the dreams of ancient magisters. How did they do that if they were just tools of the elven gods?
The archdemons were once high dragons. The Evanuris bound them as a source of power. When I imprisoned the gods, their dragons remained free. That was my mistake.
How so?
I never bound a dragon to myself, for I believed that to enslave another creature was immoral. As such, I did not understand the power that connection gave. I thought the prison I had made was perfect. But their dragons were the conduit through which they spoke to dreaming minds.
Any other surprises we should know about?
Even with their dragons dead, the Evanuris are powerful and well protected. You will need to use my dagger, the one you recovered. It can pierce their enchantments and strike them down.
Alright. Kill the archdemons, then use the dagger to take down the gods.
Even a single opportunity to strike the Evanuris down will be rare, fleeting, and costly. You will not have another chance to catch them unawares. When you strike, you must be fully prepared.
Targets ahead.
Let's see.
The Dreadwolf turns up everywhere.
Ravane is on pretty good terms with the Dalish clans. We get elven stuff here and there.
Tash, those things the Antam are becoming, Reavers, what do you know about them?
Nothing. Normal Qunari don't do crap like that. But I can kind of...
Saying, Tash, those things the Antam are becoming, Reavers, what do you know about them?
Nothing. Normal Qunari don't do crap like that. But I can kind of see it for the Antam.
How?
Antam only care about being bigger and stronger. Of course they'd serve the gods and turn into monsters.
It's going to make clearing them out of Treviso a challenge.
Good thing the crows are there. Good. Needed some action.
These are the crows that were supposed to be picking up supplies.
Looks like they were ambushed. Hey, Lucanus. When we were at that market, the lady selling ribbons was into you.
Smelled like strawberries and blood.
Hey, Spite, eyes on me. That is a no. We do not talk about what other people smell like without their permission. Okay?
Fine. You're not scared of me.
I'm Ravani. We got all kinds of spirits.
One man should think the ribbon seller was interested in me.
Called her sent.
Not fair! You just said! be ready. That should speed things up. Save a little for the rest of us, Rook.
I heard crows can slow down their breathing until they become invisible.
Why would slowing down your breathing make you turn invisible?
That's what I was gonna ask. So, can you?
No.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
vein, the water's always falling down. In Antiva, it rises above the floorboards in your basement.
Looks like the Antom got the supplies that were meant for the crows.
Then we take the supplies back and see the Antom pay in blood.
Some kind of puzzle with torches or fires or something. I'd get treasure out of it. I'm on it.
Tosh, see what you can do.
All right. Gotcha. Got it. Look, we got a new door. Bet there's something good on the other side. I heard crows coat the beaks of actual crows with poison so that the crows can kill people by pecking.
That would probably kill the birds.
Oh. Okay. Then don't do that.
I do have a pet snake, though.
Huh. Hey. All right. trouble coming our way. Yep. Door's sealed, but those figures next to it look different. Might be a clue for how to open it.
Tosh, you got this?
Yep.
I'll need a wisp.
Post is Allah!
They're at range.
End it now.
Hey, they had one of the Crows prisoner. She's still alive.
A relief to find more than just a body for once.
The Antom kept me alive so they could use me to trick Ravane into sending more supplies. I didn't think anyone was coming.
The Lords of Fortune wouldn't abandon you. It's the least we could do for the Crows.
Thank you for your timely arrival. I'll get the supplies to Treviso and pay back the Antom there.
Hey. Some for you. Some for you. Hey, don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
I wasn't expecting...
What?
I don't know. You with the birds. This is fun.
Oh. Good.
Can I help?
Sometimes I practice with the fire out here. It's safer. No people around. Lots of water.
Is it magic, or...?
It's not magic. My mother says the Kunari used to be closer to dragons. Something in our blood.
The Antom called you a Dari.
Yeah. Old Kunari word for fire breather. A few like me are born every generation. My mother thinks the Dari were meant for something special. She's always looking through the old texts for clues. Come on. Don't want to scare the birds. My mother left the Qun not far from here. She got herself transferred to Kantar from Parvalan. Smuggled me there and then walked out.
I thought Kantar was well fortified. How did she escape with a child?
The Qun isn't a prison. People can leave if they want. You little guys hungry?
Do you miss living under the Qun?
Not much to miss. I was a baby. My mother misses it. She was an Ashkari back then. A scholar.
Why'd she leave?
Me. There's enough for all of you. Shathan was worried about what the Kunari would do with a fire breather like me.
What would they do?
She said they'd have me put in the Antom, use me as a berserker. The idea scared her enough that she left her library and walked away from the Qun. Come on. Over here's where I practice.
Why not on the beach?
The birds just ate. Scare them any more than you already did and they'll be crapping everywhere. What the crap is that?
The Antom must be marking their territory.
Not on my beach. Vashvatari! Come on. These banners need to burn. Yep.
Nice. What does it feel like when you breathe fire like that?
It's more like spitting.
Ew.
Something inside my throat opens up and lets stuff mix together. Then there's this rush of heat as I roar it out.
I'm surprised it doesn't hurt your mouth to do that.
It can. One time my tongue got in the way. Got a mouthful of fire.
Ouch.
Didn't hurt much. My mother has to make food extra spicy so I can taste it.
I guess that's the trade-off for being a fire breather.
It's fine. I smell stuff better than most people.
An Antom supply cache. Too bad it's locked up.
Not for long. Watch. Gotcha.
Wow. It burned right through it.
Yep. Melts some metals, not all.
How'd you figure out which kinds of metals you could melt?
My mother said I went through a lot of spoons as a baby. This way.
More birds to feed?
Something like that. Karash, it's Tosh. I brought food.
Avatosh, it's good you came early. The feather clouds are getting lower. It's going to rain. Who is this with you?
This is Rook. He's a friend.
A friend? All right. Make sure you both dress for rain. Drip rain, not mist rain.
No good being stuck in the rain. You gonna be okay?
My shelter is enough. It's better for me than being inside.
Karash was a worker caste navigator. Got dragged along with the Antom when they invaded.
They told us it was ordered by the Qun. I was not taught war. I was taught the weather. Red clouds for thunder, gray clouds for rain, green clouds for the devouring storm, and black clouds for the Antom cannons. After what they did in Ventus, I ran away.
Is there anything you need? We saw that the Antom were in the area.
Yes. I knew some of them from the dreadnought where I worked. I know places to hide. They did not see me.
Let me know if they give you trouble.
I am at peace, Avatosh. I have the clouds to watch and fish to eat.
More than just fish. Here you go. Shathan said to eat the fruit before it spoils.
I like the cookies better.
Everyone likes the cookies better.
I'll eat the fruit. Thank you, Avatosh.
Panaheydan. I'll see you soon.
So, the Dragon Hunter has a softer side.
The Qun says you take care of people.
So, you're a little Kunari, a little Rivani, and a little dragon?
Yeah.
I get that.
Come on. I should tell my mother how Karash is doing. So how do you get it?
I had to leave most of my old life behind when I joined the Shadow Dragons. And now I'm fighting elven gods. So you take what works from each part, right?
Yeah. To take Kunari language classes growing up. I had to learn how to tie these stupid knots. It wasn't so bad when the Kunari and Ravain were at peace. Now the Antom have broken from the Qun and started attacking. People look at me like they're scared I'll switch sides.
That's their loss. People who have only ever been one thing will never know how big the world is.
Yeah? Maybe. Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't. Not that it's my business. She's not in my...
She always did like the flustered ones. In truth, Evitash's tastes are quite varied, although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
Mother.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Why are you here?
I came to ask Karash about the tablet your group recovered. I wondered if some of the symbols might be used among the Antom.
Be gentle. Don't make him talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion. I also see that you used your fire again. Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Kunari do not slouch, and neither does our language. Panahedan, Evitash. You did well bringing Karash his food.
Sorry. She's like that.
So it's uncommon for you to be interested in men, but not unheard of?
Huh. Well, thanks for coming. We should get back.
Thanks for having me along. Maybe we can do this again.
Right? Yep.
Need a wisp.
Ibos Maraseb Imakata!
Ready when you are.
Let's see what you got.
Everyone all right?
All right. Looks like we made a door. Door's open.
Reminds me of home. Though if it were, Viago would have bought it all. Betty.
And another Fen'Harel altar.
Where did he even get that from?
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that.
Got the archive spirit working, I see.
Rook, you're here. And I did, sort of. A little bit. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that, it's kind of mean.
I thought it was just an archive. How can it be mean?
The creator, its creator, I mean. An archive spirit takes on the personality of whoever makes it. Which, okay, that's an idea. Syrian learned a lot, taught me a lot about these archives. They have, well, not thoughts like us, but sort of pathways, I guess. They can only respond to specific questions worded in specific ways. So, if you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Really condescendingly, based on experience so far.
Right! You wouldn't ask questions, you'd tell them what to do, so let's try that. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenan, a steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
You mean the Forgotten One?
I cannot say.
Good point. It came later.
Did that name mean something to you?
He's a Forgotten One. Got told they were the bad gods, we couldn't speak their names. Not like the good gods, you know, Elgernon, Gillenane. But now we know the truth about the Evanuris. So we don't know for sure what the Forgotten Ones were, I mean. They used to say Solus was one, so best case scenario like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important and invaluable. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know. If I can get it to tell me.
Archive. Tell me about the Dreadwolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris, he will spare a thought for Fen'Harel.
Archive. Tell me about the Evanuris.
A group of cowards, hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending. But Anaris will prevail.
You have a chance to learn more about your people. Go for it. Just be careful and try not to break anything.
Right. Thanks, Rook.
All thanks must be given to Anaris, for he will cast down the oppressive Evanuris and take his rightful place.
What a shame I can't stay longer. Good luck.
Appreciate the support.
Any luck tracking down your mystery friend?
The Shaper didn't like me asking about Shaper Valta, or harassing people with talk of dwarven magic.
Damn, that's a disappointment.
Well, I'm not gonna find my answers in Orzammar. My contacts had no idea what I was talking about.
So what now?
I was thinking, the voice said look to those closest to the stone. What if she never meant Orzammar?
Huh?
There is another great tide, the original capital of the dwarves, Kalsharak. It was lost during the First Blight, and its people survived in isolation for hundreds of years. They re-emerged, some 20 years ago?
And you think they're closer to the stone?
Orzammar can't help. What have I got to lose?
Are you sure Orzammar isn't hiding something?
Pressing them for information would be tricky. I could anger someone important. If Kalsharak doesn't turn out, I can go back to poking at Orzammar. But not before then.
I'm curious about Kalsharak's isolation.
The dwarves took heavy losses during the First Blight. To stop the Darkspawn from overrunning them, they closed off passages in the deep roads. Those that could retreated to Orzammar. Kalsharak was lost. They abandoned the city and its people, sealed them away with the Darkspawn.
They had to. Lose a Tig or lose everyone.
Children, families. It's unforgivable.
Sometimes people have to do unforgivable things.
You've heard, haven't you, that the Kalsharak dwarves were forced to change in order to survive. No one's really sure what that means exactly.
When we find them, you can ask. How do we get in touch with these Kalsharak dwarves?
Already working on it. You don't spend 10 years in the Inquisition without making contacts. I should have a meeting set up by the time we're ready to leave.
Okay, that's enough. Quiet now. Fine. Who wants a treat?
I didn't know Manfred could eat.
Not sure if he knows either, but it worked.
Let's see what he does with it.
Yeah, if I had a treat. That was just a little white lie to quell the riot.
Are you sure it's little to them? Now you've done it. Manfred won't be denied.
Come on, guys, give me a break. Rook?
I'm sure a big strapping warden like you can handle a cat and a misfit skeleton.
What if Manfred bites?
Probably just baby molars. This all sounds like too much fun for me.
Wait, you can't just leave me with it.
Good luck with that.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them?
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Anton with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just... Why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
Is this about what your mother said on the beach?
No.
What'd she say?
Tosh's mother said that Tosh acted more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
But Kunari wear dresses all the time. Your mother does.
I am not my mother.
Clear and to the point. But her words got under your skin, and it's not just about clothes.
It feels... right. When she says I act more like a man. It feels... right. Why does it feel right?
Tosh, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
If something about being a woman is hurting you, I don't think it's stupid at all.
But what does it mean?
It could be about your mother's expectations, or about how it feels to be a woman and Kunari. Or maybe it's being a woman, period.
How would knowing that help? It won't change anything.
Some of my friends in Minrathous talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah. Okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Oh?
To look at, I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.